All right. Welcome to Nycos D&D Cauldron Triumphant Wednesday episode When the Bough Breaks.
Okay.
As usual, we'll get to doing our story so far and catching up with all the characters that are here today. But before that, we'll go do our week in review. This is the stuff that's going on in the rest of Nycos. On Sunday, on Friday, convincing the Primus to trade their Fellstone compass for the health of the beleaguered gnomes, the team redoubled their efforts, sharing knowledge about what the Fellstones are and what their purposes might be. They uncovered in the process a town filled with mystery and septagonal containers of some sort.
Septagonal. Oh, interesting. More of those seven-sided stuff.
Yes. Meanwhile, on Monday, only 2 days out of port, and the crew of the Borealis already has its hands full. Starting off with a near mutiny, a pursuing herbivorous sea monster, an academy, which is a large school of fish, and lights on in the Dragon Point all led to chaos, and maybe, just maybe, a chance for redemption for Zelda the Paladin. Meanwhile, in Fulcrum, in Banbury, a second foray into the Taros ruins will be necessary. An awakening has occurred therein. As ancient powers awaken, the adventurers were forestalled in their attempt to enter the facility and forestalled an overt battle in their usual way by running away. But what will come from the impending stampede? Only they can find out. Meanwhile, the report from the Thursday group, Maelstrom, is actually a personal message, and I'm quoting now.
Zoom's baby is no longer bait, but now a mighty minnow. Zoom has made new friends and has a false mother. Zoom says the troll lady is bad, and that the hairy plant must be good. Zoom is happy he found friends and a new home under the sky.
All right.
I feel like I just had a stroke.
You okay?
Thursday is a little strange. They are having a good time. That's all I gotta say. Apparently having a very good time.
This isn't the original
Hey.
Thursday, right?
Lightning guy.
No, this is not the original. This is not the original Thursday. This is my new group in Norco.
Okay.
Night.
Now, Narco's closer to me.
Yes, but they're a corporate group, so I do a team building game for them.
Ah.
So anyway, that is what's going on so far in the rest of the world. Before we go into what's going on here in Bridgewater. I'm going to have the characters and players introduce themselves. Please give your character name, class, race, and what you remember most about Cauldron.
I am Court. I'm a Goliath fighter. And Cauldron is shaped like a soup bowl.
Of course it is. Thank you, Sam.
Was shaped like a soup bowl.
Was.
It's keyword was.
Currently
Now
it
it looks like a very full soup bowl.
Go ahead.
I'm Mary, cleric of Zephyr, and what do I remember most about Cauldron? If you go away for a day or two, you'll miss 1,500 years.
As he dumps the dice for sound effect back there in the back.
It is very mutable, changeable, and interchangeable with times that have far gone. We haven't gone forward yet, but we've done plenty of backwards. I am the living king of Judron.
I am King Kush of Jodarim, Gnome Druid.
Are you?
I recently died
Again.
Again. For the second time only, compared to some.
Oh, that's it.
And I lost my crown, lost my clothes, and lost all my magic items
And money.
and money. But currently,
And about 998 eyes, right?
998 eyes because of
and soon your V card.
Jeez.
Will be sold for
that
10 silver.
that you know of. But I am currently the richest party member, even though I lost everything, because as we know it, we can't use any of our current money. But I've been paid in old money. And that's what I know mostly about Cauldron.
Oldest profession.
Use the newest money.
The oldest profession known to man.
Oldest.
Anyway, my name is Bryce. I play the character Raugrim. He is a ASMR Divine Soul Sorcerer. And I remember the interesting politics and factions that reign in Cauldron between the tax collectors, known as, what were you guys, Alley Bashers?
That's
now?
it. That was what they were known as.
And the science group known as the Blue Lake Society or Blue Lakes Academy or whatever they're called. Not us.
Blue Crater Academy.
Blue Crater Academy. Thank you.
I play Jace, half elf lore bard. What I remember the most about Cauldron is the many times that we've been framed for things that we did not do.
Oh, the good news is that currently you're out of frame of Cauldron altogether, so you can't get.
Again.
I play Rosima. Is a male human rogue sorcerer. The thing I remember most about Cauldron is that it's a quiet, sleepy volcano town, just like all the other quiet, sleepy volcano towns.
Just like all the others. So boring. Nothing going on there.
I don't know the town that you're talking about.
Okay, so somebody fill me in on our story so far. What happened last week in particular? I know that there was I know that Raugrim was offered the opportunity to follow a career in plastic surgery that he thought of for about 12 seconds. That's one of my best bits of the video is when you looked up at the camera and go, maybe. Maybe later.
We had our first small atomic bomb go off.
First one?
First
one. Oh, you weren't here for the Point Break.
Yeah,
No, you
first-
weren't here for the Point Break
She was
fight.
here for Point Break.
I didn't know that was atomic.
That wasn't a. What do you mean
Yeah.
that wasn't an atomic
Speaking
bomb?
It killed many animals
We
that day.
blew up half the town.
Speaking of things,
This is at least our
Frank
fourth
Turn-
I don't remember
really
that.
breaking
Yeah, turned
explosion.
almost all the section into ash. Remember, 347 section
Animals.
were murdered.
Animals.
Okay, Mister. Okay.
A score.
Somebody's showing off his
Whoa.
racism. It's
Whoa.
spreading.
No, they're humans. Or
Thing that happened to a
should be
Billy
beans.
Crow.
Not to him.
I think.
So what happened?
So
What was the first thing?
So
we did?
I know you went around. You went around.
So the first-
you were trying to be sneaky and snuck around the city to come in from the other side. You went upstream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Went
and
through
when we-
went through a misty area and found yourself on a ridge looking over Bridgewater, which didn't look anything like Bridgeton.
Yeah.
at the end of it. Yeah.
That's kind of a
Yeah, that
sleepy
was-
village.
That was the end of it.
That was like the 3/4 mark.
Yeah.
Before that, I think we did several forays across the river, just
So we
destroying
took out-
shit.
We took out monks too.
Yeah, well, you got that's right. You got
Yeah.
kicked
And
up
you at the
Gilmer
same
too.
time.
We talked
Yeah,
about
which
You
killed
got
you.
you got dusted. That we
Yeah.
remember that.
And lost you all your magic and all your money and all your
Yeah,
people.
it's called
Remind me.
dying,
And
Mary. Do it sometime.
I
Hey,
died,
it's
but
not
didn't lose
comfortable.
anything
I do it
except
all
my
the time,
life.
bro. I don't lose my stuff. Right?
Yeah, why is that?
Just
Are you some
pinnacle
kind of
guy.
war cleric?
Preference.
Yeah. So from there, after Mach 2, I came back with my current eye because of
You're
your
welcome.
restoration.
Mm-hmm.
Your proper eye.
My proper eye.
Thank God your wife never saw it.
Yeah. You're
Good thing.
telling me.
Yeah, her wife.
What wife?
Are you kidding me? His wife never sees him.
Boom.
From there, we found ourselves at
Bridgewater.
Water
Yeah.
with Zilf, I believe,
Zilf.
or Vern, or
Bro,
how about Fanny?
Fanny. Remember Fanny?
Fanny was the
Maybe
innkeeper.
Dusk? No, it was definitely Fanny. Let's go with Fanny.
It was Fanny
Bro.
was the innkeeper
Yeah, she was
But
there.
bro.
of the fallen
Breakfast
candles.
to Fanny.
Yeah, and Fanny
You had a good
makes
time
a
with
mean
Fanny.
breakfast after a mean night. I will tell you
Ooh.
that
Why?
because
Were you sowing some wild oats?
Fiction.
not only sewing them but getting
So,
paid for it. Caution. I'm itchy.
Do you need a greater restoration? Is that what this is leading into?
I didn't want to make it public.
Whisper.
It's
Because you have more greater restorations than I do.
listen. It's a
Wait
common.
a moment. Somebody
time
might
travel
be
rule that you
seriously
can't
hurt.
blast
Why
in the
not
past.
just cure disease?
Well, I didn't want to come to you, Mary.
Why not?
This is just circumstantial.
I'm a cleric.
It's
Just
male
that-
talk.
Circum?
Circumstantial.
Wow.
I
He
don't
needs
know.
a
I don't know.
Guy talk.
It is a PG
I
PG
was a-
station, guys. It's a
I
PG
was
station.
raised in a
So,
farming
okay, cool.
community.
Well, I'll do this myself.
Speaking of PG, how old is he?
So go and you where
Wait.
else but here.
Well, depending on who you ask, he's either a child or he's 30 something, or 50 something.
So
Yes.
I am.
welcome to Nycos After Dark.
He wouldn't even be alive yet. This is that. Isn't this so
Well,
cool?
that's what I asked earlier. Do Goliaths exist in what I think we figured out was like maybe
Third
third or
iteration?
fourth iteration?
They do.
We were
Okay, good.
Third. It
Yeah.
was third.
Third.
Because it said 3I.
Yeah, you're right.
You've always been around.
Well, that's presumptuous.
Well,
We were the first.
Excuse me?
What?
what?
Actually, mechanically, they didn't exist before third. But the only reason why they actually got to exist in third is that one of my friends had actually homebrewed a form of hill giant to play as a character because they didn't exist until fourth edition.
Oh, so you're gonna be running around with your great ancestors. Good for you.
He's going to be running around as
Strength.
what?
What was the strength of Set Hill Giant?
Can't even tell you. Maybe you'll run into him. Who knows?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
He
you
looks like what now?
he looked just like he normally did. The issue is that he wasn't here last week, so basically he was apparently delayed by something.
Will he
He-
come through the same mist?
So,
How
so
did
you
you make it, Court?
now you
First of
guys
your
you guys originally were camped on the hillside. Did you stay with that, or did you guys go into town? I can't
Oh, we
remember.
went into
I know
town.
that you definitely went into town.
We all went
into town.
We stayed at the inn.
Yeah, and because we did something for him, I don't know, they relatively cheap to stay there.
Well, they were glad to have you guys. I remember that. They were glad to have visitors because people don't come to this town very
Oh,
much.
yeah,
Really,
we told
even
them
though
about-
it's a bridge area, it's not
Yeah.
not really a big trade town, which is kind of surprising. You thought it would think it would be.
We certainly didn't think it would look like this. And she just said, "Oh no, not again." Kind of mournfully.
Olivia agrees. After dark, Nycos needs an after dark nightclub.
There's no candle. Of course, there's no
This is-
candle in the sky, is there?
No,
No.
Candlefall was just a few months ago.
Yeah.
But
Right
not
on
here.
schedule.
Yeah,
No.
but it hadn't even arrived yet, had it?
What are you talking about?
In the third iteration?
Yeah.
Talk to them. Ask them. I don't know.
Mary.
You
Okay.
don't know yet.
Was there a light in the sky near Nycos?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
It came a couple of months ago.
Right on schedule.
What's scheduled?
What are you talking about? Happens all the time. Approximately 500 years between them, there are signs and portents of the coming of the end of the age. And so it started just like routine.
Every 500 years, they're here. 250 years, 6 generations.
Well, somebody blows that
So
count out of the sky.
they have a short lifetime, don't they?
Who would do that?
Asking for a friend.
How could you blow it out of the sky? It's an atmospheric event that happens periodically. There's
So
clearly
she looks
nothing-
up in the sky. Is it
Magic?
candle?
No,
It's not candle.
it's past candlefall.
Candle's not even in our sky right now.
Okay, remember this.
We
She says very low. Remember the story.
Sky.
Mary, you're right here, right here. My eyes are right here. This is a bird.
I thought you had changed.
No,
No.
this is just a bird. It's just a bird, people. It's just a bird.
Oh, his
Mary, here.
Okay.
Okay.
his
It's
big
a-
string isn't on.
Remember,
It's a glowing bird, right?
Okay.
It's still a
guys,
glowing
closer.
bird.
Remember that they said that the humans first came here a long time ago.
But
They
you sleep.
fallen here.
There's a little hood in
Yeah.
their eyes.
The
It's-
original here.
Yeah, it's Candlefall. They come from the candle. Remember how we blew up the candle?
I
and there's a lot
remember
of
clearly.
yeah,
And the others.
yeah, and there's a lot of people
But they
inside
said
the
this-
candle.
They said it comes
I'm
every
dying over here.
500 years. So this might be one of the
Yeah.
earlier.
They have an
Probably-
illness.
Yeah,
do
probably.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay.
They're not completely of
Is
their own
this
mind.
Yeah,
before
they're-
the compact?
They're ill.
The third iteration, is it before
It's
the
good that they have you with
compact?
them.
With the Primus and
It's
the
child talk.
old races?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're loving the crap out of this.
Yeah.
Just watching
So,
them melt down
There are
over there.
humans here because, I wonder if, are there
Um,
humans in the town?
Of course.
Okay.
John, if I remember
Yes.
right, the pact was done in 5?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is before the pact. Yes, Mary. Yes, this is
That was
definitely.
the worst thing that ever did. I can't believe anybody did
Yes.
that.
I'm sorry.
Somebody
Please
needs
ignore
to
them.
be taken care of.
It's okay.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
am I
o-
here?
It's
They're not dangerous.
Well, you walked over the hillside and you see this little town. First of all, you walked away from Bridgeton after a huge detonation explosion because they killed the Mark II without you.
Kind of betrayed here.
Oh, and there was a
Wouldn't be the
little
first time.
Listen, you
mushroom cloud.
And they left you in town while they went on a recon mission. So you got like you're already grumpy with them on 2 different levels. Then you come over the hill following them, and instead of the just decimated Bridgeton, you see this
Little village.
beautiful little village down in the valley. And in the distance you see where Cauldron should be is basically a monstrous castle built on the top of a mountain.
And then we found this library
She asked.
that had a manual of exercise in it,
And
but it only had 3 charges. So
Yeah.
And
So,
so-
we
so-
used it. And
so
it
now
got really
I've
bad.
got a 12 strength. So
Didn't I? No, I know you used it, and who else used it? Because I wanted you to use it.
No, we're totally kidding.
It's only 1 charge.
No, we're totally kidding.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're giving him grief because he wasn't here, saying that they found the book. They haven't.
No, they have. Oh, I
Anyway,
thought there
so you're
was
looking
some-
down at the town. Let's see, who would be the only person? More than likely, you'd probably be up at dawn, walking around like strutting like a crow. He's happy to be here. He's like, this is a nice little town.
Okay. You asked,
Nobody's
what's
worried
that
about me,
castle up
human.
on the
Yeah.
hill on that mountain?
What's that?
She looks at Cauldron. She says, what's that castle up there on that mountain?
Oh, that's Trantor.
Trantor.
Mhm.
Who lives there?
Well, the king of Florin.
The king of Florence. So that is his like capital?
Oh no, Trantor just comes to visit periodically.
The castle comes
Uh huh.
periodically from where?
Well, he moves the.
That's a secret knock.
There she is.
S'il vous plaît.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me move this way.
It's the mighty warrior Umara.
Umaru, Umaru,
Ra,
Oh.
ra, ra.
Umaru.
We do need
There you
you
go.
do need you to introduce yourself to the when you get warmed up,
Okay.
caught up, get your stuff out.
Warmed up.
That's it. Deep knee bends and all of that.
Yeah.
Do you
But
really
the
want
question
this
for
to be-
today is, what do you remember of Cauldron? As if Cauldron was in the past tense. I don't like that look.
Why did you do this to me, John?
'Cause it's fun.
Comes from the mountain to this bridge town or
It
Bridgewater.
literally
Oh,
is.
Trantor usually doesn't come this far far east, but it travels around, you know,
So
as the
it
king demands.
flies?
Well, of course.
Floats.
Well, of course.
You know anything about floating?
Sky!
I know.
How about
Birdie.
one for yes
How do
and
they?
I know.
Poor Bryce is in town going, I can't say shit. I just
one for
said
yes,
Scott.
2 for no?
How do they power such
I don't understand English.
How do they
Sky!
power such a contraption?
Well, the it's built on it was built on one of the Fellstones.
Do you have tongues or speak with animals? You can cast
Yeah.
on me?
Of course he does.
On
He's
you.
a druid,
You want it on you?
so we can
I'll
talk.
have to talk to
He
him.
wants to talk to Ralgrim. She wants to talk to Ralgrim.
You can't talk anyway. He's this tied up.
So. Okay.
Sky.
Well, there's
Damn.
somebody who can give you the ability to speak.
So I don't have 10 minutes of it to ritual cast it. So yes, I will have to burn my first level spell slot to
Allow her to speak with animals.
allow you to speak with animals.
Poof, you can speak with animals.
It's cool.
Yes. Don't talk to squirrels.
Lie.
Squirrels lie, and they will tell you anything to get a nut. Do not trust them.
They're like nuts.
They eat nuts.
I thought they were nuts.
No, they.
We go again.
No, it's walnuts.
Okay, so as you come walking down to
Cashews.
town, like I said, the only person you can see walking around out in the street, just stretching and enjoying himself, is Rosama. It's clearly, it looks like he's on vacation. He's like at the. You can imagine him with the flip flops on, and got a towel over his shoulder, headed for the lake, to the river, do some swimming.
You're a meat-eating bird, aren't you?
You don't see any of the
You're
others
like a
at all.
hawk or a falcon
Rosma,
Yeah.
what happened here to this place?
I think you mean when happened here.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Look, it's the Nycos headache. It's back.
Yeah. No, it's not that it's back. It's just it hasn't gone away.
It's never gone away. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself there quick, Umra.
Hello, my name is Ali. I play Umar Brightwood, the human barbarian. And the last thing I remember about Cauldron, how I remember it, it was a thriving city. Don't do this to my city, John.
Me?
It was prosperous-ish.
Good.
I think I remember about this place. It was a wretched
Didn't ask about Bridge.
mess.
I didn't ask about Bridgewater. Because I knew you don't remember
Bridgetown.
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater. It's
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater
Bridgewater.
right
I
now.
was going to say.
It's Bridgewater.
That other place we visited.
It'll
Yeah.
catch on.
It had
What
bridge in
if
it
we're the
too.
people that created Bridgeton? That's why it became Bridgeton. What if that's why?
You're giving us a lot of credit right now.
Maybe we create Bridgeton.
No, he's just
That's
getting
what I'm
people.
saying.
Are you having trouble with that same illness that your friends have? Is it contagious? I'm a little worried now.
Oh no, I'm just.
You're playing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just playing.
Sometimes you have to
Well,
Have a
who is
long time.
your other large
indulge the
friend?
madness.
Who's your other large friend? We could definitely use a hand like him out at the mill.
Oh yeah, he's for sale.
Cord of cord.
Whoa.
Sale?
I mean,
How much
rent.
How much am I worth?
This is the first time I'm slapping Rosma upside the
Don't
head
put a word she's
at that comment.
How
Well,
much am I worth?
all right.
He's very
we,
strong.
we offer 3 coppers a week.
Good stock.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Check his teeth.
Oh, no need to bother. We got plenty of soup.
Do you have a
everyone in this universe
need of
knows
healing?
that's-
I do healing and heal people.
He's
Really?
Yes.
By what power do you do such miraculous things?
By divine power.
oh my, I'm sorry.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Shall I get a prescription for her or something?
No, it just
We-
sometimes you have
we-
to indulge.
We have some curatives.
Early in the morning, it is the
The
ravenings are the worst.
Okay.
You know, once they've had food, they settle down.
Okay. Well, let's get breakfast started for them.
This is getting to be too
Breakfast.
Yes.
Oh yes.
This
sorry.
is too much.
No.
You can't
Um,
talk
So, in
about
essence,
Eat
everything.
your porridge.
You gained a bird. He's telling
sorry.
people you're a slave, and you're still.
He's not a
spouting-
slave.
I'm
He's
not.
kitchen help.
I
Friend with benefits.
I am the cook here,
He cleans the
trying
spears.
to make a wage for all of us.
He cleans the spears.
He cleans the grill by
He
skating
cleans
up
the
and down
pipes.
on it. You should have seen him skating up and down on the
Gets the
grill
leaves out of the
with
gutters.
these brushes on his feet.
What's up there?
He missed a lot.
I did
I
this
missed
one.
you.
So, can we expect you this afternoon? Because we definitely could use your help.
Yeah.
Excellent. Down at the mill.
At the what?
Mill.
What's that?
She looks at us. I use medicines
Where
and
we
herbs.
grind grain into wheat.
I could use medicine and herbs. They don't know what it
You know-
consists of.
Maybe we could probably get by for like 2 coppers and send one to you because you're going to need it to help.
Just fashion a length of rope
Oh, you have a good berry.
and just lash him, and then it sorts it all out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe what you do in other lands. We don't do that. We're
no,
kinder. We're kinder to those that have difficulties.
Yeah, his kind is.
What are you maligning him with?
Okay. While you've been doing your thing, go ahead and roll for perception to see if you've overheard some conversations. Because fortunately, with your newfound role in society, you're in places where you might hear things.
Oh. Then that would be a 33.
33. Wow, you're a really good listener,
He
apparently.
knows everything.
Yes.
He has his sticky ears.
No, I can imagine he's doing the scullery bit, scrubbing underneath the table as the people are talking
Yeah.
above
Oh, yeah.
him because he's so small. They
Or
wouldn't
he
even
just
know he was there.
wild shaped the coyote ears on him, and he's just like.
Oh.
Apparently, there is a prison-bound one going to be being brought into town to be held for the magistrate.
What's that?
Well, he's the only one hearing it, so he
Oh.
hasn't got a way to find out context for these things because he's only overhearing
He's
bits.
only overhearing. Okay.
Right.
Being brought into town.
Yes.
I think I'll go see that cleric, that holy person again.
Acolyte.
I don't know what he is.
Padre.
I know. I'm asking. What was his
The
name?
dwarf with the
Oh, Bombast.
yeah, with a sigil. He had some sort of sigil on him, but they said that the gods had all gone, and
Yes.
so I'm going to ask him about where do clerics get their power.
Okay. So you're gonna go talk to Bombast. Good.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. What does God want to do?
I'm just gonna find that person's shoulder. No. No. I don't want to go to the mill. Sure, why not?
Okay. He's with me again.
And she has speak
So-
with
so-
animals.
Save that.
Yeah,
I
speak
want
with
lunch.
animals.
Yeah.
And that only lasts for how long? I
That-
think it's an hour, right? Max? Maybe even 10 minutes.
I think
Laugh
I'll
so
stay with either.
10 minutes.
Be 10 whole minutes.
Then I-
whole minutes.
Or-
Then I
where-
best get going.
Where are you going? Where are you guys? Just chilling?
I'm just chilling.
I know he's totally chilling. He's
I gotta make sure he doesn't
Are
buy
you?
us off.
Yeah.
doesn't buy you.
Not you, him.
Oh.
So you're gonna hang out with Rosen.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with Rosa and making sure
Okay.
he doesn't fall into too much mischief.
That's awesome.
It's like two.
Acting like I'm Kush or something.
I mean,
And
given your circumstances.
what are you doing, minstrel?
I
Are
look
you
like
playing? Are
Dobby.
you playing for the
Yes.
locals?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm playing.
go ahead and roll percentage dice for me.
Jason's gonna take care of himself.
And then after that, roll your performance.
I feel like I look like Dobby, and I'm just doing Dobby
Pretty
work
much,
before,
yeah. Pretty much, you're doing Dobby work.
Yeah.
before
Oh.
Dobby was free.
Don't give him any socks.
Yeah, don't
I
give
just
him any.
picture Dobby with dreads. And that's,
Yeah, Dobby with dread.
Dobby dreads and a pipe hanging out. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no
Oh, yeah.
pipe. Did you
No.
get your pipe back?
No, they bought me one.
Oh, that was nice. That
with
was nice of
with
them.
red eyes.
Oh.
63%.
63%. Okay, that's you actually make 63 coppers today. That's a lot.
You want me to roll performance as well?
You had to roll performance as well.
Big roller.
That's
It's cocked.
For sure.
That's
Yeah, 63 is a lot of copper.
Is the
How are
level
you
13
cocked?
party
No,
excited
that's-
about
that's
62
better.
coppers now? Is
You
that
know,
what's happening?
Well, if
Yeah,
it's
you
not
they
as-
you probably want to get a chance to talk to Miri if you can, and you see her walk out and head over to the other place. She's the first. I mean, other than Rosima, she may be your best bet on getting information on what's going on.
She also has a brand new bird companion that you can
Oh yeah,
see
yeah,
before.
yeah. You see a bayard is on her shoulder.
Oh, I'm hungry, so I'll save that for lunch.
Oh dear.
You cannot eat this bird, to quote from Lady Hawk.
33 on the performance.
33 on the performance. Okie dokie.
Let's go 35.
All right. And anything in particular you want to do today? Because you realize pretty early that this town is so innocent that they don't have anything even remotely like a rogue's guild. And you
Right.
haven't even seen a rogue. you haven't seen.
You're an odd fish.
Or these rogues
He's
are good.
These guys are really good,
I haven't
man.
seen one.
He's Tigger. He's the only one.
He's the only one.
I'm telling you, there's one here.
And the
Keeps,
wonderful thing
looking
about
on the walls
Russia
for,
is
like,
he's
these
the
guild
only
symbols. It's
one.
like, where is it?
So, I'm just a megalodon in a small
The only
pond.
one.
Yeah,
You
apparently.
keep trying to find a rogue, and you keep finding Kush.
And then it keeps looking in mirrors. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
"Ah."
Dude, you've
Um,
been by here 3 times.
All right, so you're performing, so that takes care of you for the day. Let's have you go talk to
The
Father Bombast.
father.
Yes.
I moved quickly. There,
Yes.
You know.
And you brought tall guy with you. 'Cause he's
So,
far
oh,
away.
lovely. And I go.
Do you want to have a
if-
conversation before you get, so that you can
you
catch
wanna
him
know
up?
what's going on?
Yeah, why am I working for 3 copper?
Look, we don't have any money that we can use.
Why are
Our
we here?
money is dated
decided that
in
we
the
were-
fifth iteration. Or
I think
we're in the sixth or fifth.
You're in the now. There is no such thing as an iteration.
Okay, we're in the now, and our money
This
is
one
from the
occurred
now.
when he got fixed.
And this place has money from the third iteration. We think it's the third iteration that
So
we're
I'm
in.
just
Ah,
gonna
the
be
big
around
boom
town.
that took out
Okay,
March too.
There are a lot of goings on in the place, even though it doesn't have a big
We're all
trade.
highly skilled
Nonetheless, there's a lot of
individuals.
like
Why am I
local
working for
farmers and
some
stuff that
wage?
come in, and
They don't need skilled
they're
people.
not working
No,
in
we're
high
good with that.
high volume
You might
cash
be
wise,
introducing
but
black
there are at least a couple of mining operations that do come into town
we'll talk to
once a
Claire.
month with decent amounts of, we're talking maybe 30 to 50 gold pieces worth of ore.
You know, farmers just don't have money to pay
Nothing in particular.
skilled
They got
mercenaries
big
and
dice or
lords
card
and
games.
all that.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, there's
I
a
have
regular cribbage
Yeah,
game
food.
that goes on at the inn.
Okay.
They play penny a point. So.
I'll find a way to
So-
make
And,
it.
and you
Maybe
find
take
that
a
what they
gold
mean
coin
about
and
pennies is
smash
they
it.
actually have
And just
a
make it
pool
look
of
like a
pebbles.
nugget.
When you come in,
And
you
it's so
give a
good.
copper piece and you take a
It's not a
handful
bad time.
of these. They're like little shiny
You
river
have the
rocks.
ability to smash
And as
it.
many as you can get in your hand is what you get for your entry, and then they bet with those. So it's worse than Penny Ante because you're playing with rocks.
These are farm folk. They're lucky if they see money.
We're way down the line. So if you even talk about playing for real money, most of them will kind of chuckle.
I have a business
Yeah.
idea.
You have a what phobia?
I have a business idea.
Okay.
Get gold coins, right? I say we smash them down to little pieces, claim we found them in the river, and then sell pans and stuff to people.
And how do we make money?
But
that
that's
way?
trickery.
He wants to sell them shovels, is what he's
Yeah, exactly. Because then they think there's gold there.
He wants
Where
to
do we get shovels?
invent a gold rush.
Yeah.
I'll make them. 'Cause I'm a blacksmith.
With
Yeah, with what?
And with
What
what forge
forge?
and what metal ore and
Damn it.
So
Why don't
farm
you
folk
work
would
in
have
black-
somebody.
this is what that high intelligence he's working with over
Just a
here.
moment.
Give me a few more days.
Yeah, but you're actually
I have a
one of the
negative
things that was
intelligence and
key
I'm
in a
looking at you
farming.
like you're insane.
One of the things that was key in a farming town was somebody that could work
Essentially.
metal, because they
Sure.
would have
Well,
to.
yeah, but he hasn't had an opportunity yet to say that he's a blacksmith,
Okay.
because I'm sure that could be found to great
We were going to
utility.
go find out if
Right,
from
you're
this
going
guy.
to talk to Father Brembest.
Okay, so Father.
Yes.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am doing majestically. How about yourself?
Actually, it's a beautiful
That
morning.
is what beautiful plumage. Is that a parrot?
No, it's a falcon.
A falcon?
It's a hunting bird.
Really? What does it hunt?
It
If it hunts squirrels, I've got a nest of them out back that need to be cleared out.
I don't know. Usually they take down other birds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I know somebody that would hire you for that.
Who's that?
There's a nest of crow out by Farmer McGill's.
Okay.
If you've got a falcon, you could probably hunt those and drive those crow right away.
I would dare say we could. But my question I wanted to ask you, you
Oh, absolutely.
said that the gods had all passed. And there are no more divine powers?
Thank the powers. Yes.
What powers?
Good
What?
question.
You said that all the gods are gone.
Yeah.
And then you said, thank the powers they are.
Yes.
What powers are you talking about?
The powers of righteousness, of trust, of duty, of
Loyalty?
all that is right. Oh, no, definitely loyalty, but loyalty actually is kind of a colored situation because you can be faithful to
Somebody
errant
awful?
things. Right.
Yes, true.
So,
Righteousness has to be a part of that loyalty.
yes.
Together they're stronger and
Yes.
and it's better for them.
Yes.
Okay, so do you do healing?
Of course we do healing.
And you draw on the powers to do it?
Don't need to.
Oh, you use bandages, herbs?
Poultices, yes. Poultices, medicines,
Is there anybody in town?
alchemy.
Oh, alchemy.
Yeah, of course. There are physical laws that work. Not only that, quite frankly, putting somebody in close presence to the vents of the heavens and things like that usually help as well.
Vents to the heavens.
Vents of the heavens.
Vents of the heaven. And
Yes.
what are those?
Places where the very essence of the power of Nimbus descends upon all.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And these vents, what? After it's gathered down below, that comes up again?
Well, if you were found pure of heart, then the vents can cure you.
Okay.
What they're saying is there's some big acid factory nearby that's flowing into the town.
I'm not sure that's it, but they're mostly using medical.
Well, that's the only way for healing to truly occur. Otherwise, it's falsehood and lies that people manipulate themselves with.
Once when the gods were real, didn't some of the clerics have true healing power?
I wouldn't know. They haven't been here for 50 years.
Oh. That's it. If it was that long for me, I'd be an old woman. I know I'm not even born. She says under her breath.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh,
however, if you do,
If you are considering a life in the faith, I would recommend that you come to our services, and I can teach you the mechanics of beginning the process of becoming a healer.
Okay. Healing is one of her highest skills.
Yeah, right.
Okay. And if there is somebody in need, certainly you can oversee me to see if I'm doing a good job.
Of course.
Thank you. She wants to try to help. So.
Ska!
He's back to Scott again. Your
Yeah.
10 minutes are gone.
I dare say 10 minutes is just about past. So I can't talk to him.
Okay, you've been staring at Rosima for this entire time as he's just sitting there drinking coffee and talking to people.
I think
Boring.
just making sure he's not stealing one of us.
Hello. Hi.
We said a very entertaining day, clearly.
Welcome.
Go ahead and make a investigation, perception check there, Jace. See what you might have picked up.
Just for the record, I would kick the shit out of a raven.
I know.
I'm twice their size.
Oh, I know.
Oh no, a big raven? Have you ever seen a big raven?
Well, maybe not a big raven, but the
You guys in your
Ravens
30s.
are
Okay,
huge.
so you
Now,
find
because
out
they
that this
have to
this
take-
transport
Raven
that's
is
bringing the
cool.
prison bond is actually on its way to Trantor,
Okay.
and that there
But
is
the
supposed to be
problem is
one
there's
among
never
them
just one.
that is a
Yeah.
bearer
They're called
of a
murder
prison.
of crows. Maybe we can make some money that way. Would you mind?
Find out they're coming from
Okay.
west to. Sorry.
Oh,
They're coming
Do we
from
buy
farther.
yours?
They're coming from farther east. They're heading towards
Where's
Trantor.
And they're en route to Trenton. Okay.
is there a horse anywhere in town for sale?
So of
One I
course.
can rent or something?
Oh, well, we don't. Well, it depends on where you're taking it. If you're taking it to one of
Out
the
to the farmer that has having a problem with crows.
oh, just borrow it. No problem. You don't have to pay for it as long as you're taking the worker with you.
Okay,
You're
that's
taking.
fine.
You got the bird. I mean, that you clearly have what they're looking for.
Absolutely, thank you. And I'll do something nice for you.
Good.
But not what he's doing. Anyway, she's off.
All right.
So she'll borrow the horse and mount up. You can be sit on the front of the saddle or on my
Okay,
shoulder.
so-
I don't care. Come with us.
I'm sorry, I just got her joke.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Keep going.
No, go ahead.
No, please.
Now you're just gonna hold on to that. Okay.
Yeah.
So this prism bound that they're bringing through, apparently, was captured on the high seas,
Okay.
attempting to raise a leviathan.
What is a prison now?
I'm about to find out.
Okay. Are we gonna wait till the guy comes in, or are we gonna?
We're already gone.
We're already
You
gone.
guys are on your way out.
We're on our way out.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
It doesn't
even
take
know about
but an hour or so to get, less than an hour to get up to the farm,
it. Okay.
and you can see why. There's probably 40 or 50,
A murder of crows.
very much.
I am the holder.
Huh?
I am
Think
the
of Swan.
holder.
What about the Eye of the Beholder?
It's when we're
Wondering
ravens would be a
If
problem.
Allie
And that's how
knows
they
what's going
move.
on.
This is
fast.
pre-Alley.
Oh yeah.
Think of
I mean,
the
pre-
Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
No, I
This
know.
is
It's
pretty
just I'm
out,
looking
yeah.
at challenge ratings and quarter versus.
This is pre-Olma.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
3,500 years before Olma.
Crows can be about like this, but a raven can be like this.
Nah.
And they are actually more intelligent.
But falcons are good drive and they're driving.
Oh,
them
besides
more.
that, they just punch him in the head. they fold their claws like this. And,
No,
and
no,
they
I've
dive
seen
in.
it. Yeah, no, it's great. It's a
And they-
falcon. It's literally a falcon punch. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's me.
Incoming call.
Speaking of which, midway I'm gonna start cutting up potatoes for my soup.
where are you getting the potatoes from?
Just digging them above the ground.
Yeah, it's
On the farm.
farmland, bro.
You're
You
stealing
know,
people's
you leave-
potatoes?
You're stealing.
No, I'm liberating them.
You're
They're stuck down there in the ground.
You're stealing people's whole potatoes? You know
Look,
they use
they're
half.
stealing my labor for 3 copper a week. Like,
You paid?
A day. Wasn't
No,
it?
it's a week.
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Well, okay, but you can't steal the farmer's food.
It's a lot of bread.
Because that person is not
making
connected
the
to
bread.
the person that's not paying.
I can buy 1 bowl
Wow,
of soup a week.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
No, we'll take care of that.
One.
Listen,
We'll
take
take
care
care
of
of
it.
that.
There's
I
a-
can create
there's
food.
another line of work that's more profitable.
I can create food and water.
could,
We
Okay.
will not starve.
So when you get into the
Wow.
farmer's house, farmer's place, the first thing
I
you'll
can
notice is
do
there are
better.
absolutely no weeds in his garden.
Blueberry.
You see the plant rows, they're
Pristine.
it's cultivated like nobody's business.
What kind
If,
of
you say you have a flock of crows,
I've got a murder of crows that'll give me grief.
murder of crows that needs to be eliminated.
I just need them driven off. I'm eliminating them. I'm not big on killing things, especially with the fact that there's the Wendigo out in the fields.
If we kill
What's a
them,
Wendigo?
What's a Wendigo?
Oh, no.
Wendigo is a nature beast that protects this forest.
Sky?
Come on, remember.
what does the Wendigo eat?
Huh?
What does the Wendigo eat?
That's the joke. Whatever it frickin' wants. It's a big, horrid beast. Some people say it's got the face of an owl. Some say they have the body of a bear. Some say it's got the antlers of a deer. It's this monstrous being that
Owlkin!
Do they have a preference to food?
and generally speaking, they destroy that which harms the forest.
Oh, that's good. I mean, they may be horrible looking, but if they destroy what
Yes.
harms the forest.
They're often known as harrowers.
Well, we're not going to use a raw rum to do that.
Well, we could.
Oh, hey, it's
Think
your
about it.
vehicle.
He's obviously a threat
Can-
because he's extra planar.
Can we take payment in, like, vegetables?
What? You'd rather take payment from vegetables? Pff, okay, sure.
Well, how
Glad.
much would you offer in money?
3 coppers a week. That's what I have. Oh no, I'm sorry. Confusing me. Stop that. Not you, me. I'm just giving you grief. Yeah, for driving off the murder, I would give you room and board for a month and access to my gardens.
Destruction of the murder in the garden.
That's a deal.
Sky.
That's a deal. Because I can feed them.
Sky.
Why are you talking to the bird? Smell him.
He says, "When do you want to start?"
Right now.
Okay, get after it.
Okay. I figure I can do 2 things. He can roust them. I can use gust of wind.
Okay, but the farmer's standing there watching. So, Bird, what you gonna do, Bird?
Where does the wind come from? You know.
You know what? They used to say it was from the gods, but I say it's from the high mountains where the cold air is, and as the cold air comes down, it brings currents, and
I totally agree with you. If
That's
you've ever been on a high, cold mountain, you can feel that wind.
exactly,
Pressure differentials.
exactly, crazy.
Okay.
Some people call me crazy, but that's just my belief.
Well, it's sound because it's true. If you go up in the high mountains, sometimes in narrow passes, winds will go just howling through there.
Okay, please get on with it. This bird needs to
Okay.
get it, earn its keep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it certainly will. But maybe you would have a chicken too, or some meat from a chicken because he eats meat.
That's what the crows are. Let him eat crow.
Sky.
Well, maybe you throw in the stew pot.
So, what's your strategy for driving off a herd of crows?
I'll find one that's like kind of far away from the rest of the group and just take him out. Just
Well,
make him dead.
let's go for a roll initiative.
Oh, good lord. What is this?
Bird on bird. Bird.
Oh man. If I take 7 points of damage, this is gonna get very weird.
Yeah, lunch will happen a lot sooner.
You're a bloodhawk, right?
Yeah. No, I can beat up a single raven. I can't beat up a group of them.
Right.
Does it beat you down?
Yeah.
Maybe
It's an
we
eighth
can
versus a
get
quarter.
long stick, and we
And
can smash the tree that
given
they're
the
I love
time frame
both.
we're in, I think I'll use
in.
my
Both?
yellow dice.
Good idea.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
don't use up all your arrows, because your arrows are difficult to get.
You don't.
They're just
I
standard
mean,
arrows.
you don't want red dice.
I understand.
Right.
No, because that'd be under control.
Yeah.
This is totally out of
Very
control.
slow.
Yeah.
Okay, I got initiative of 16.
I got an initiative of 5.
Okay.
Did you hear that? The music.
Yeah, I heard the kind.
It
Yeah.
happens every
Every
time.
time.
Damn.
Here they come.
Oh boy.
Let's see. You're going after one,
It knows.
and as you go for one, you have this feeling or this sense that there are others behind you. You to quick turn your head, and you see there are two descending on your tail.
Okay.
Just zip up.
Go ahead and make your attack on the first one.
Alright. I'm not surprising him, I assume.
No.
Okay.
Because the cawing from the others that we just heard clearly would have warned him.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's a nice roll. 21.
Nice.
He'll take on 3 points of damage.
Oof. Let's see. This thing shrieks, and when it does, you notice that it has one eye already gone. It's got a claw mark across its beak and face.
That's the boss. Take out the boss.
There's sometimes a big crow, but mostly it's just a murder. I mean, it's just pure numbers.
A murder of railroad.
No, a murder of crows. Oh no, I won't let that happen.
So 17,
17 will hit.
and the other one 15.
15 will also hit.
All right. So that would be 4 and 3 is 7, 8, 9 damage.
Well, there goes Bloodhawk form. So you see me across the ground.
Into bird form. I mean into angel
Ow.
form.
Alright.
As it does, the farmer drops to a knee, holds his pitchfork out in front of him, and says, "I did not know you were here, prison bearer."
We'll take care of the crows.
Nah.
I'll take care of the crows. Let me know what it's my initiative.
Yeah,
again.
sure, go ahead.
Oh, I'm casting
Because
Iridescent Ray.
he's down. The crows are not going to mess with a human being.
No, I'm not. I don't care. I'm casting Iridescent Ray. Let's see how many bolts I make. This is exactly what the spell is designed for. I make.
One.
He's murdering a
No,
murderer. of crows.
I make 11 bolts, and they all hit, but they're all gonna do at least 2 points of damage.
Yeah, you scatter them. They'll fly away in all directions, screaming.
Is,
Even
did
Even the
any
ones,
of it-
even the ones that weren't.
How many are dead?
Huh?
How many are dead?
At 2 hit points apiece, none of them are dead. This is
Arrow?
3rd edition. Back
Yeah.
then, everything had a decent number of hit points. If it was mentioned by the GM, it had points.
Your air had points.
But anyway, they scatter. He's still kneeling before you. He says, he mutters under his breath to Miri, there'll be no cost for.
Wait.
Oh,
He says,
listen,
I have more. I have more. I have so much more.
Wait, this is
No.
3D?
please. You don't need to spread the word that he is here. You understand? Sometimes he works,
Absolutely. I totally understand. There
and
won't be a word said. My lips are sealed. There won't be a single. I
if
won't
we could
speak.
just get occasionally, we'll find the way to get enough money to you
Why would you need to pay me?
for.
No. He's here.
Yes.
Are you his herald?
Yes.
Then you must stay with us, if at all possible. You must stay here.
I would be delighted, but he might not be able to stay all the time. But he will be around.
Of course, I wouldn't expect that.
Okay. Because sometimes it is necessary for him not.
Certainly. Is it okay for me to look at him? I don't
Oh,
want to
absolutely,
offend him.
please do.
My lord,
Yes.
have you found one of them?
One of who exactly? There are many things I'm looking for.
Have you found the prism yet?
Thank you. Are you doing Barracuda right now? What is this? I think I'm on track for one.
Is it near?
No.
Perhaps we can help.
No, that will not be necessary. This is something that I and my herald must take care of.
Understood.
And the guy who just mills bread.
And our good friend.
Oh,
No, I'm
His
trying.
strong right arm.
he's trying to keep away from names, right?
Yes.
This is Cord of Cord.
This
and
is-
I am Mary.
He's a
Ellen.
millet. Righty then.
What was that?
Anyway,
And what may I call you?
you may call me Indroma.
Though he's
Thank you,
made
my
known
lord.
by
Thank you,
many
my lord.
names.
What's that?
He is known by many names.
I normally would only refer to him as prison bearer, but if you prefer Indroma, that is what I will call him.
Absolutely. If he did not want you to do so, he would not name himself.
No,
Right.
that's correct.
I had already heard scuttlebutt that there might be a prison bound brought to town. Was that of your doing, or might we expect a second prison bearer?
There might have been a little bit of a paperwork mix-up at the office. We'll have to wait and see. And I'm speaking coyly, obviously.
Yeah.
If
Because the office wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
a little bit of a mix-up. If everything goes according to plan, then we should be out of here by tomorrow morning, maybe the next day after that.
Excellent.
And this town will be none the wiser.
Well, thank you. God bless you for your service. And
No.
he does come over to you and gives you he says, it's just a small token of my appreciation.
I'll take it.
It's a black rock,
Thank you.
piece of basil.
Oh, you're rotten. You are totally rotten. Gee, I can put it to our 6th.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I've got
Um,
plenty of that.
It's my lucky stone. His name's Phil.
Oh.
Do you by any chance need any healing?
No, I'm perfectly healthy, as is my son and my wife.
I'll
Unless
say
you know
you're
something
not.
I don't know.
No. It's just that sometimes I'm through him.
Okay, I might want to warn you. Midwifery is a crime.
Oh, I'm
Excuse me,
not a
what?
midwife.
Midwifery, the healing of animals, is outlawed.
Huh, where I'm from, midwifery is the person that helps a woman bear a child.
Yes, but it carries many more tasks involved. Just like a barber often will do surgeries.
Yes.
In such fashion, a midwife does many things. But midwifery, because of its connotations of dealing with witchcraft, is outlawed.
Witchcraft. My powers are not from the witches.
You have powers?
Granted only on special occasions.
What? Certain days of the month and phases of the sun?
No, by need.
By need.
By need. If there is great need.
So you can summon great power when necessary.
No, it is granted.
Oh, even better.
Listen, it's they.
Prison bearer, do you have truck with such?
Do I have truck with such?
Yes.
What do you mean by truck?
You deal with.
In terms of granting people power?
No.
Or
You
being
do?
I do not.
Okay. Have you ever seen her manifest this gift of which she claims?
I have.
Would you be willing to admit such? Because I can call the magistrate.
Excuse me.
I mean, no offense to you, sir, but if your herald is involved with midwifery, you need to have that expunged.
Let's follow me on this.
Okay.
Would I, as such a creature, allow a person who practiced such as foul magic to walk with me?
No, that's why I can confused by her language.
Then do you trust me when I say that her power is none of this midwifery
Okay,
and is of a pure origin?
good. That's all I needed to hear.
I
Thank you for that.
believe we have overstayed our welcome. We need to leave our miller here to do his proper job. Hopefully you will not speak any of this.
He's going to a different. He's going to the mill.
Right, fine.
Yeah. He's not working here.
Yeah.
So you can all leave.
Got it. I'm just saying, move on to the next part. Please do not mention this to the rest of the town.
My lips are sealed.
Okay.
I never repeat gossip, ever.
Good man.
Damn, I don't have a keys.
I'm gonna forget you said that,
Okay.
and I'll turn back into a bird, hop on her shoulder, and give him like a put my hand back down.
Oh,
Nick
so the
White
bird's
Free is-
Ralgrim.
There's something wrong in this place.
Okay.
I agree. She took it for a cent.
Just taking a page out of the Druid Handbook right now. It's great.
Yes.
Hashtag warlock versus cleric.
Right?
Which one are truly the cleric?
The sorcerer.
He's a sorcerer.
I think he's talking about who actually gets.
No, he has divine.
Hers.
Oh yeah.
No, and for clarification, the people have been asking, Bombast as a individual character is
Which one's which?
not only a name but a title, but it refers back to the older Bombast, so this Bombast. Somebody was asking whether or not the one that they're meeting in another campaign is the same dude, and it is not.
Is his middle name Ick?
No.
So it's not Mr. Bombastic?
No.
Okay.
No,
All
his
right.
first name is Tick, and then he's Bombast.
So, merchant comes up and shakes you. Hey, excuse me. Sorry. I noticed you were napping, and I great delivery of it and all of that. You're like, get your hand off me!
Oh, I'll get my hands on him.
Okay.
Jesus.
Nice.
Is he going through my pockets?
No, he's not going for your pockets. Let's see whether or not you got to his.
Are we going for each other's pockets? What's happening right
Exactly.
now?
Fondling
Which
each other.
pocket are you going for?
Wow. That is a net 20 for a 40.
Are you?
Yeah, you pulled a
Sort of.
purplish stone out of his pocket. He says, "I'm sorry. I'm new to this town. I'm trying to find the nearest warden. Have you seen Maximilian anywhere?
I have not seen Maximilian. I
Okay.
can help you find him.
Yeah, if you would, I'd be greatly appreciated. I've got a I'm responsible for transporting a prisoner for commutation of a sentence.
Oh. Does he have a cart?
It's still en route. Let's just say I travel light compared to my companions there with the wagon. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I am Del.
Dal?
Del.
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 I am Rosa.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So, what's my how long have you
Count
lived
your
in
pictures,
Bridgewater?
sir.
Oh. I've only been here
I thought
until
we were
recently.
going.
Oh. You seem very comfortable, like a native, sitting here on this
Yeah.
on the porch like this.
This,
Who's your young lady friend?
oh, that is Umara.
Mara.
You see my vein coming out, and popping, and watching you very carefully.
So is she single?
I mean,
Not on purpose.
Yes.
It's every Sorry, that just slipped out.
depends
Now she's got the headache over there.
How many different ways could that sentence take?
Depends on how much you got.
Jeez.
Get out here.
Mary's not a child. She's 17 now.
Mary is.
She's
Not
17.
not in this scene.
I'm just.
Yeah, I'm just the reason why I'm asking is that, gosh, normally someone of that
Stature.
stature would already be assigned to a military role, and the fact that they still letting her wear those Wildlands clothes, I didn't know maybe she was a circus performer or something.
Oh, she is.
Really? What kind of tricks can she do?
Strong arm.
Are you
Yeah,
are
what
you
kind
the
of tricks can I do?
are you the
Do your
bearded
trick,
lady?
Amara. Do your trick for the man. Go ahead.
If she's worried, I do have coin. You reach into the pocket and you hear.
You
rattle.
can lift him up and go over and pick him up.
I have tavern
And for my
bar,
next
I'm
trick,
proficient
I
in
break this
everything.
man in half. Kaka!
Do your dance.
Oh,
Do the
oh, ooh, ooh! Don't mention dance to him, Mara. Ooh,
do that
We
little.
we don't bring that up.
flashback to.
Please tell me you're throwing a chair.
For my next trick.
Oh, it just brings back
For
some
my
memory.
next trick, I put this man through a wall. I spontaneously generate a door.
Or a window. An open window. What can you do to get back at him?
Because she's shy.
You're something feels weird in your pocket. A little bit of warmth in there that wasn't there before.
That isn't me. What's that noise? So that's you.
Oh,
Oh,
God
in my
dang
pocket?
it!
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's this.
your old coins.
Oh,
Whenever
my
my
coins are feel warm.
Yeah.
there, guys. I have my own
You're
soundtrack.
gonna check on them when you're not.
Yeah,
He's like, pull back on. Yeah, you've got a chunk of wormwood in your pocket.
Don't tell him.
What's in the vicinity at the moment?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry, I mean,
you
run
only
me a
would
little
a wormwood
closer.
hammer.
There's a place to release.
What's in the current vicinity?
Oh my god, that's
You're outside of a nice little inn. Think of it kind of like a French chalet with the big umbrellas out in front of the, tables.
What do they
Table.
call it?
Off in the distance, the mountain that you see
Captain
rising up
Murray?
is
What are on the tables?
maybe breakfast dishes long ago cleared off.
I'll grab a couple of forks
Uh-huh.
and I'll start juggling.
You have juggling? It's a proficiency?
I have Tavern Brawler as a proficiency.
She's like, knife! Knife!
Nice.
Knife! She moved the other hand like this with the other one. Knife!
Hold on. More knife.
More knife. She is a bit uncouth.
They are simple folk.
What tribe's she from?
I didn't bother to ask.
Does she even speak the common tongue?
In a manner.
No, does she speak? Does the widow one speak?
She's 6 foot. She's not a widow one.
Oh, you do speak. Excellent. Excellent. Does she play chess? Do you play chess?
For my next trick, I make this man swallow 32 chess pieces. I make this pencil disappear. Haka!
I can make him bleed. Would you like to see that?
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see her do that. Oh, I have a silver piece that says that you bleed.
Oh, if you do.
Do you
wanna
cover
see-
the silver piece that you're not going to get bleeding here in a minute?
Yeah, I'll see that guy.
Okay, So he puts a silver piece on the table, says you can't touch him. Initiative.
Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, 19.
Does you have advantage?
Do
Not
I?
on initiative.
Danger Sons.
No, you have advantage on initiatives after a while for barbarian.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Doesn't matter with a
It's
freaking
19.
19.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I rolled a natural
Okay.
18.
Go ahead and make yours. Roll
I
ahead.
think at level 8.
Alright,
or
I'm gonna be
level
using the
7,
fork.
You get advantage from being a barbarian.
Okay.
okay.
It's an improvised weapon, which you're
But-
proficient with because you're a brawler.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to stab him with a fork.
I'm gonna use
I need a name tag. Wow.
Wow.
She really wants this nickel. She wants this nickel.
21.
I cast shield.
He goes, well, that's a bit of a poor sport, but try again. Slides another one. You
Well,
gonna
yeah,
catch,
it's what-
you catch the double now? Because he doubled down.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. How many attacks you got?
2?
10.
What?
Yeah. Still shield. Same shield.
Okay, that's you
I make it look
you're letting me down. You're letting me down. Just a second. If you're such a tough, why is it you can't touch this guy? Is it only because of his magics? So if I get him to say he won't use any magics, you'll be able to touch him, is what you're saying? Boy, you're really talkative. Never mind. Yeah, should I make friends? Jeez.
I have a question.
I have an answer. Maybe they match.
It might. If they have no gods, do they have any paladins?
You'd have to ask. But you're out in the woods contemplating this
Yeah,
as you're
I know.
taking, you're walking with Cord to the mill.
Yes, I am.
And you see they've got 4 guys out in front pushing
Had good shield.
a windlass. Do you know what a windlass is?
It's like when they bring up an anchor chain. It's a sprocket with long poles on it, and you push.
Oh yeah, I know.
If you've seen Conan, you know what I'm talking about.
That's what he was attached to.
So you get out there, guy says, number 2 is your spot there, son. 3 silver pieces at the end of the week. I'll cover your costs.
3
at the
silver
end.
pieces?
I'm sorry, copper. 3 copper. Yeah,
Thanks
that was
a
it.
lot.
No, it was only 3 copper. I made a mistake. Yeah, three coppers at the end of the week, and in between, I'll cover your room at the end. You know, gotta keep my workers healthy.
Alright, do you have a dress code for this establishment?
At least keep the codpiece on for God's sake.
Alright, just wondering. Got him fired from a few drops for that.
What was that?
I do pick up with the silver though.
Yeah, of course you earned it. So you got 2 silver out of here. And she didn't make any friends. Okay,
Oh.
go away.
When did she make friends?
That's true.
I yank them out of your fingers. I'm like, I earned that, and then I walk away.
I don't think you can take them from
Go ahead and make another roll, Jason.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, performance is good. I'm just about for perception.
If you can snatch them out of my hand.
She'll just
Oh,
take,
nice.
You know,
Grasshopper scene.
wait a moment.
Dang it,
She'll
I
just
already
pick
knew
you
what
up.
you were going for.
She'll do this. She'll grab your wrist, crack down on it, and just remove it.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
That is going
I
to be
scratch
29.
your
Okay.
wrist, and then I take it.
There's something shady going on. It sounds like there's going to be sounds like somebody is offering a bounty for the prison bearer.
They don't want to put
I
it back.
forcefully
Oh, we're
take
back.
Never mind.
Who is offering a bounty?
Just a dimension door under the roof and just sit up there till you climb up.
Unless you made your trick.
Okay.
Like,
While you're under the table scrubbing along, Fanny comes over and looks on the table and says, "You doing okay under there?"
Oh,
Get it out.
yeah. Yeah, I've just been, scraping all this gunk and boogers and everything underneath.
Greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
You need to make some dough, right?
Of course.
Okay. So I need somebody to run up to Trantor for me.
What do you need?
Well, there's a weaponsmith up there that has a block of adamantium, and I need that brought down.
Oh.
I don't expect you to carry it, but I do expect you to run up there and let Torvald know.
Why does she want to walk adamantium?
I mean, that's fine. What are we talking about as far as payment?
10 silver pieces, five to go up and get it, and 5 when you get back.
Can we do a little bit more?
Okay, 6 silver pieces in advance and 4 when you come back.
That's still the same.
Well,
You get paid ahead of time.
But
no, but you said you needed money, so I figured that. I mean,
yeah.
I don't have deep
No.
pockets.
yeah. Sure, actually. So you just need me to go up there, grab it, and come back.
You're not gonna be able to carry it. You just talk to Torvald and he'll bring it down.
All right. Are you sure?
I mean, well, yeah, I figure with your with that druidy stuff that you can do, you might be able to I don't know, Dimension Door or Misty Step or some of that magical mumbo jumbo nonsense. And
That's all just power stuff.
I know.
Mine's comes from the ground. As he looks at like a pile of dirt that is just in the corner.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm very impressive like that.
you were very clever boy.
But yeah, I could totally do that.
Good. I need that back by dawn.
Oh, Dawn.
And then you see
Okay.
that castle way the hell over there.
Yeah, you knew it
29
took 3.
miles
It took
away.
you 2 weeks to get here your old way, so.
I look at a plant, and I remember a lot of plants that are in Cauldron. Then I think about
Said it right.
Yes, you did.
yeah.
Holy moly! Mark the calendar. Mary said Cauldron properly.
What day is today? Oh,
What day is today? Today is
the 31st.
no, it's a men's day.
Oh, it's a Men's Day.
I cannot believe they know about magic, but they know nothing about clerical and divine magic. They call it midwife.
Well, they know about me.
I think it's joyous.
They know about you. And
So
are
they
you
probably-
seeking the prison?
They probably just think about it in a different way than you do.
Now the other
And
one
it's
they call a
260.
prison
It's
bound.
162.
What does that mean?
I3.
You don't know either.
162?
Okay.
That's the benefit of being back in time. Is
Yeah.
back there we actually have
Remember
a
calendars?
chronology.
Do you remember the person
We
I
actually
talked to?
remember
The lady I brought back.
important things. And it's
Okay. now,
120 days
Aware
past
that
Counterfall.
a prism is a crystal that converts light into
So, in Cauldron,
explain to you.
Yes.
there's a lot of trees at the base.
There were,
Will be.
or there might be.
No.
But 3,000 years, not a one of them is going to be left standing that you're going to not be able to identify.
trees.
Damn it, John.
You go as a bird.
All right then. Fine,
Fine.
John.
Yeah, totally on me. Gonna make you
I-
dig a little deeper for your magics here.
I scry first.
You're not.
What's your durate? What's your area? What's your range? And what's the requirements of scribe? I think you have to
I
know.
have to know the place, which I know Cauldron very well. As a
You don't know this
location.
cauldron.
Yeah, but I know a location
You're not-
of Cauldron.
You're not gonna be able to get
You'd be
there.
looking inside of the mountain.
I just need to see outside the mountain. So I know the cauldron of mountain.
The mountain of. So I would give you waypoint.
Yeah. So at there.
You're gonna scry waypoint.
Yeah.
Okay. Make
order
a
to-
wisdom save.
Find it.
Where are you trying to go? What are you doing?
17.
17. As you scry the location and find an appropriate tree near the waypoint, you feel the eyes looking back at you.
What?
Something is scrying you because you scryed a location.
I hope I am still wearing my shirt. And I go, oh, that's a. Can I still see a tree?
Yeah, you're already targeted. You found a tree for what your purpose is, but something detected you in the process. That's your wisdom save allowed you to notice that.
Jason's not gonna be happy with me.
When is he happy with you?
That's a good point too.
Mara's not gonna be happy with you.
You're always angry.
You're always angry. You're a rager.
Yeah. That's my
All right, so Mary, you and the bird come back to town.
Yes. And he's working at the mill.
That's my secret.
Your secret?
I'm always angry.
You only have to work for about an hour and a half because you make the thing move so fast because you're just running in a circle. I can imagine you just go, oh, I think I'll push this thing. Oh, this is easy. This is real easy. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. You gotta slow down.
You're just like, get that donkey out of here.
Actually, the other guy
Pick up the
just slow
donkey
you
and
down.
throw it.
I bet I've got chalk
Get
and
this
stuff.
shit out of
That's
here.
right, Chuck and Rosin. Yep.
Yeah, he's just carrying the donkey around.
He's like, move faster, and he's just like shoving the donkey into it. It's like, ah.
Amateurs, sir.
The donkey's just asleep on his shoulders.
Okay. But as you're finishing up your couple of hours of work and picking up your, basically they give you a kind of a written document that says that the hotel bill is going to be picked up by the miller for
That's
you.
nice.
As you're heading towards town, you find yourself paralleling a circus type wagon. It's big. It's got pipes off of the front of it, and it's very musical as it's moving along.
Calliope.
Yes, but
Or a combination.
there is a full circus around it as far as people in very brightly colored costumes doing backflips
They have
and
circuses
breathing
in
fire
America?
and all the stuff you'd expect from a circus.
But is this anything familiar to us, like in our own time, the now?
Yeah, it's a fancier version of a Jubileethan wagon.
I wonder if they need a strong one. More work.
But there's a strongman on the back. They got a poster on the back that says strongest man in East Anglia or whatever.
Alright,
Oh,
that
boy.
needs to be fixed.
I want a job. Yeah, I'm gonna take his job. You give me the second.
I
strongest
challenge you
man.
to an arm wrestling competition.
Alrighty.
It'd be funny if he bent you in half. Oh my god.
Where is this car wagon?
It's on its way into town, on the eastern road. Same road you guys came in on originally.
I want to stop off by the friar.
Sky!
I just want to find out if there's any paladins,
Sky!
So,
holy fighters.
Sky.
I'll take him to the hotel, and at the hotel, I'll ask.
One for
Well,
yes
what
and
is
two
that?
for no.
I don't understand English. Sky!
Oh.
They go, yeah, you looking for Maximilian?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he should
Can
be
you
here this
read?
afternoon. He's supposed to be taking in the prison bomb one.
This is me now. I am this.
Okay.
Does it say I understand any languages? My intelligence is 3. This is who I am now.
Okay.
If you point somewhere and you sound like you really want me to go there, I can fill in the blanks. Like with ravens, that's easy.
Let me get
Yeah, it looks
3.
almost indistinguishable
I'm
from the one that
for an animal.
he had.
Yeah.
And you lifted it out of the guy's pocket like nobody's business.
Intelligent enough to be domesticated.
I'm gonna advantage it.
I love octopus.
Octopi.
Octopi or yeah, I meant octopi.
Anyway.
We're having a discussion of animal intelligence.
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
Hey, Kush.
Oh,
You think
yes.
something that's more intelligent next time, like
Oh,
pigs
I
are quite
haven't been under this.
He's been under. You finished the last of the under. The underside's the table, so we can get back to regular scrubbing and cleaning.
Oh, hello.
Look what I
I'll
found.
be a monkey next time.
Oh my
What
God.
are you?
It's a chunk of indigo.
I will give you
Nothing.
1 silver piece for that.
He laughs at you
Yeah. I see that.
uproariously.
Yeah,
While
I
you're
see
while
that.
you're sitting there, a guy comes in excitedly, looks around a bit, motions to a couple of the farmers and drag them over
Oh,
his
no.
table. I got something I got to tell you about.
Okay.
Of course, it's our farmer friend.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's our farmer.
When I
The worst thing you ever do to a farmer is tell him not to tell something that happened at his farm.
You should have repressed it with wrath of God. So.
Hey, where's my? I will
That's not
sell
you.
you information for that.
keeps doing this until I take out my coin.
Hang on.
I'm not showing it to them.
No, that's not the point. Yeah. When you pull it out and you have the other thing in your hand, the thing shines. So you go, take a look at this. All of a sudden this goes, whoa! Bright light.
What was that?
Yeah,
What was
what
it?
was that, Rosamund?
Oh,
She's
sure.
been staring at you intently, so
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, you telling her.
she's way across the bar. It's like, what was that?
I was like, I look at the corner and I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Where'd you
The,
get
the table full of farmers turns around and looks.
There's nothing there.
They go back to their commiserating.
I thieves can. What was that?
Oh,
I get closer.
it's a shiny.
She's coming over.
I will still give you 2 silver for that.
Are you trying to do shadow clone jutsu right now?
Just say 1,000
It's
gold.
thieves can.
I'll shut him up. He doesn't have a gold to his name.
Shadowbone.
You hear a
10,000
trumpet,
The road.
and then you hear the calliope beyond it.
Was that you?
But I'm not gonna give it to you, but I'll let you hold it.
I have no idea what's going on.
Just be cool, man. I slide him. I palm the
rock.
rock to him.
Okay.
Oh.
This does not imply or infer ownership to the stone.
Dude, I'm wearing a shirt. Like, where am I gonna put it?
You have a loincloth.
Your nature's pocket.
It's too big for that. So is it?
It looks like your piece of indigo,
Like his actual
Like
like
the
the
actual
one he
piece.
had, the indigo crystal that you had before.
Oh my
Exactly. I'm not there.
god! You made me the happiest gnome in the world.
not quite.
You mean?
Oh damn it! Yeah, your sleight of hand is still higher. Oh damn it!
You can hold on to it for me.
Oh.
Don't do whatever you did with the last one to that one.
Dude, I blew up. Like,
Yeah. Don't do what you did last time.
You guys that are outside, you notice that out of a perfectly blue and perfectly mauve sky, yeah, almost got me there. Clouds begin to form almost immediately overhead.
You want this weird coin?
what is it?
That's
It
not
turned,
looking.
it turned What am I pointing to this?
It's turning the cloud above you is turning counterclockwise.
Yes.
Not Mary's
I
problem.
collect those too.
You click those
Yes,
two?
it is.
Yeah.
My God.
The music is increasing
All
and
of
the
you
band
saw it.
and the band is getting closer.
All of it.
The vehicle, the Calliope.
Don't lie
Could
to
they
me.
possibly be causing it?
Sky.
All of it.
Let's go check it out.
I have to do a
Ah.
mission first.
No. All of it.
I have to do a
Okay.
mission first.
We're gonna head over towards the
I
thing
want that.
because I
I want
don't
that
like
silver
that.
too.
Fine.
All
I
of it.
think I have
Give
a
me the
detector.
stone.
Give me the silver first.
Give you the 3 silver I have.
Is that you only got three?
The sky outside is the windows are
And
starting
the
to
4 in
darken.
the other pocket.
You happen to get close enough to look out the window, you'll see the clouds starting to form.
This is very obvious
I
from
give you
inside.
my one with
The change in light from light into darkness is it's fast.
I'll start walking outside
Okay.
and
I could do some stuff.
never mind, because your trap just kind of tells me whatever.
Yeah, all I can tell you is that it's not natural. The cloud's rotation, everything is very weird.
Still have guys that are stronger than me to compete against.
Yep. So the wagon is pulled up to the edge of town
It's like in
and
prison.
starting
You
to
make
set up their
make the chums carry
erstwhile
it.
circus.
Alright.
They see you following them,
And this
and
What?
the guy
Yeah, I gave him the sign.
that's driving the Calliope, they've all run up to him and pointed backward to you. This guy is maybe 4 foot tall, 3.5, 4 foot tall, rotund, big black beaver hat, red riding crop kind of jacket
Red formal coat
with long tails,
with tails, swallowtail coat.
big high boots with big shiny brass buckles on the sides of it. Gets down and starts rubbing his hands as he's walking towards you.
Hello.
Pleased to meet ya. What's your name, son? What's your name?
I am Cord.
P.T. Buzzum here, and I am so glad to make your acquaintance. I haven't seen anybody as large as you since I met. I can't even remember his name. The other guy, but I think I could probably offer you a job make an offer you can't refuse.
Let's hear it.
16 bowls of soup a day. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Anything for that.
Remember, we have a bowl.
You have a soul food. No, a bowl food face. That's
I'd
No.
kill Miri for that much soup.
I bought him a bowl like this and a mug
I
with a
know.
tractor.
No, he says I've been looking for a boy like you. He says all I need you to do is pass the tests and become a member of the guild, and then I can put you right to work.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be around for long, so I kind of need a part-time job.
Why? You got some kind of affliction?
What do you mean, affliction? Well,
Not going to be around long. It sounds like you're going to die soon.
I'm not going to jinx myself.
Well,
by
let me
saying,
make this offer better, even more flavorful to you.
Do you want?
As a member of the Jubilee thing,
Okay,
you
no,
get
no,
to be imbued with extremely long life.
Well, at the same time,
You get enhanced physical ability and access to a library that includes books of physical prowess unmatched.
I want to make a what's it called?
Martin?
Okay, it looks like put an umlaut over the O and L's.
And while this is going on, I see them.
You see the caravan. You
I
see.
them
I would
coming
like
up.
to.
Yeah, the wagon is
Really
stopped outside of town. It's
What's
starting to
that?
set up a little
I
like
put
a
an umlaut
circus
over
kind of an
the
area.
O and L's.
Pulling out a
Umlaut?
big folding out tent and all of that.
Midnight
He's
umlaut.
talking to this little short guy with a big tall hat.
Sometimes
Meta
over
by-
O's,
by
so that it makes things
What was the
into
name
R.
that I didn't hear?
Kernig.
What's that?
What was it? Pete?
Kernig, there's no R.
Pete was the person's name.
With
PT.
umlaut, doesn't it?
PT.
PT Buzzum.
Wow.
P.T. Buzzum.
Well, I want to make an insight check to see if this guy is.
I'm going to make a
Serious.
beeline.
If it's
He's
real
not only is he absolutely sincere, he's saying exactly what you wanted to hear.
Lovely. All right.
Now you have to shave your head.
that would be an issue because I am actually afflicted. Actually, hold up. Wait. Actually, could you do me a favor?
What's that?
If you have a man in your troop who can shave my head, then I will pay you.
You don't need to pay me, son. I want you bald anyway because strong men are always bald. And you have to wear a lion skin. I hope that's okay. No, a leopard skin. Leopard, even better.
Leopard
Spots.
skin.
Gotta have the spots. No, I'm sorry. And how much did you say you weigh, boy?
Currently 800 pounds.
1,200 pounds? That's amazing.
John, I want you to know I also had 1,200 pounds in my head too.
You had that same number you
Yeah.
nailed in your head. Exactly.
Am I allowed to get up that much? Is there like a capacity?
No,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does not
It's
matter.
for the marketing. It's for the posters we're gonna put up about you being the strongest man in the world.
There's no way it keeps going up. Anyway.
1,200
Yeah.
pounds of muscle.
An iron fist.
No.
Cord of Corum. Hope you don't mind if we tell you from Corum. Are you from Corum?
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, where are you from?
Somewhere else.
I'm from a distant land, and my story.
Okay, Corum will work. Corum will work. Excellent.
Good job.
You're not afraid of squirt, are you?
Afraid of squirt?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that
Okay,
is.
don't worry about it. Not a problem. We just won't go very far west, okay? We'll just stay closer to the east side because I don't want any allergies to
Well,
be
before I make this commitment, I need to communicate. Oh, there's no gods. Damn it.
Wait. You're a religious man? You're just what we need. The heretic Hercules. That's awesome. This is gonna go great.
Well, I actually have a prior commitment to a group, and it may.
Oh
make
really?
my-
Who was it?
No,
If it was Spiro,
an adventurers group.
that's what. Oh, even better. It wasn't the flashing blades, was it?
No, I abhor slashing damage. That's terrible.
No. The Fleshing Blades. The arguably the most famous adventuring group in the world. They're based out of Cauldron.
I belong to.
Are they pointing the same way as Cauldron?
Yeah,
Okay, go.
pointing towards the mountain.
Okay.
I belong to a lesser known group. Sure you've heard of them though. The what are we right now?
You're
No,
leading
you
your
can't
own.
tell them
You're
it's
on your
you.
own. This is all on
you.
you.
The blowing hammers.
Yes.
That
newest
goes on the
of
list.
things.
And we have another one.
Glowing hammer.
Blowing hammers.
Blowing hammers.
Keep
Blowing.
going.
Not glowing, blowing.
Blowing hammers.
You know, I've not heard of them. They probably work on one of the smaller circuits. He says, but I'm telling you, we can hit the big time. We could even get a cruise.
Cruise?
Yes. I'm not kidding you.
Well,
This is going to be amazing. Okay, so what I need for you to do is be ready to leave before sunrise tomorrow. We're going to perform tonight. Definitely have to be there tonight because I need to have you beat up what's his name.
Well, hold up. I haven't made any commitments yet.
Sure you did, right here. Just go ahead and just sign the document and we'll put you right to work.
And at this point, I start approaching.
Infinite long life, all the soup you can eat.
I'm telling you, before I sign this contract, I need you to know I'm not going to be able to constantly be entertaining people. I have a group that needs me to. Actually, you guys don't need me, do you?
Mary will miss you.
This is
The
your.
bird is now becoming a woodpecker. Smack.
This is
Cord feels
your
my hand on my shoulder-
enlightenment
on his
moment
shoulder right now.
where we
As
don't
I'm
need you.
approaching,
good.
Yeah, but the point is, cord of
I've
cord
been
is
walking
awful.
a beeline towards
Isn't it
him,
awful good?
Okay,
and I put my hand on his
okay.
shoulder.
No, you wouldn't have gotten that close yet because on your way over, there would be a couple of young ladies that say, "Hey, got a job for you. Just here's some tonic. Rub it on your jaw. It'll really help a lot."
I just
Beard
brush
is-
them aside and keep going.
Okay, and everyone wants to join a circus all until the circus gets here, and then nobody wants to do the work. I get it.
I keep walking. I'm making a beeline.
Okay.
I simply want to defeat your strongman.
You see her walking towards you.
Oh, hello, Mara. He wants me to sign a contract.
Oh my God!
Gone well.
You know her?
Yes, I know her.
This is the guy you were betting on with earlier.
Oh.
My God! It's a team. You didn't tell me you had a team act. Oh God! I put both of you to work here. You want to live forever, don't you?
I want to live forever.
Do I know about Jubilethans from Jace's background? What he's
You were there for the festival when he actually made it into the ranks. Yeah.
Did they make the promises the same?
No. This is a infinite number of colors. They're not associated with the individual veil because he was dealing with just one. This is a completely different organization from way, way back.
So this just sounds.
It's a circus. It's a troupe. It's a circus troupe.
It's a circus. It's a troupe. It's a circus troupe. What a great name! We're calling ourselves a circus troupe. Excellent. Don't even know this woman, and she's got genius ideas. Oh, you don't happen to read tarot cards, do you?
Oh, I guess we are here. Okay.
Well, the circus is in town.
Yeah. And then these random people
I
showed
just
up.
Well,
tell
I
you
can't
don't
find-
sign anything.
Brunch.
But I might get a book.
You might.
So,
My man.
We're just in town for a little bit. We're not here to sign anything.
It's fine. It's fine.
Right. I agree with my friend says, but
I can't not offer him the deal though.
I'll cut you a deal. Would you like to make us some quick money? I bet you my right arm against your strongman's right arm.
Oh, well, no. If you're not playing the game, you're not playing the game.
All right.
I got to make a profit on the deal, and for that you got to be doing it in front of an audience. And that's only if you're going to work for me, because I would not want my own strongman humiliated by you.
By the way, are you guys the ones doing this?
Doing what? Oh no, that's why we're building the tent. Figure the bad weather will pass over in just a while. No big deal.
How is the storm progressing?
Outwardly.
With the.
Okay, I do ask.
I
I
cast.
do try my weather check.
Okay.
I turn around.
You try your weather check? Go ahead, make your check.
I turn around and cast Truthcraft. And
Not exactly
it
sure
pops
what
up.
it
It
is,
just
but
tells me
because
that
it's
it's
a power
unnatural.
that I have.
It,
So
it
another
tells you
weather check.
unnatural, and that it started roughly 27 minutes ago.
Okay, and then
I mean,
Precisely the time when a certain object went into his hand.
I might need to
And
re-up.
if you did take it back, then it's going to stop it. If not, if he has it, so it's
I still.
I'm gonna fly off of her shoulder and
Okay.
like, fly away for a little bit so I can re-up my polymorph and come back.
Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
Well then.
And I guess
Do
what
go
I would add
outside
to
and,
it is
there's,
my
clouds
Mhm.
and, like,
cleric
colors?
skill, which is
Do I
10.
correlate that? Or
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
no,
exactly what
immediately.
I add to it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
gonna
obviously happening because of what happened.
get your attention. We gotta.
You-
lose
You're
your
going to
guy.
have a bag of holding
Why?
that makes you the extra dimensional.
All right,
I have a hunch
What?
about
And,
this.
have to.
But wait. He says he knows where a magic item I want is.
It is mine.
So
It's
what
my
do I add
precious.
to it? My cleric level? My
If you rolled a nat 20, you rolled perfect.
okay.
So you know exactly when the storm started.
I-
27 minutes ago.
As you say that,
Precisely.
I just like boink you. as
Okay,
one-
something
is-
happened
You know, you maybe
27 minutes
strengths.
ago.
You can't just
What
do that.
happened? Does
I
anybody
land
see?
I land on her shoulder when I come back.
Yeah.
Well, he's not. You can't see him. He's standing in the doorway of the. I mean, you can see him, but he's standing in the doorway of the inn.
I go to Yoink
In the back, in the back, you see. You see Kush with his hands completely over his face, and he's shuddering. You can't tell whether he's laughing really hard or crying really hard.
So I go walking to find, you know,
Well,
okay,
oh,
guys,
you see the two
everything
of these guys?
happened 27 minutes ago.
I
Okay,
got
she keeps on.
feeling about something. So I
I
go
look
back
up
to
at
Kush.
Wait
you
a
and
moment.
I'm like, you know where your friend
Kush,
is?
Kush, you
Can
see
you
Rosima
point?
coming towards you.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh, it's
intent
an
on,
English guy.
pretty intent look on his face.
I
Yes.
point.
What?
I fly over to his shoulder.
What?
Stone.
I paid you for the stone.
Bob your head if you're wrong. If you're wrong.
And Bob and-
Sky.
What?
It's
Give me
That
back my
wasn't a yes.
my money pocket.
Dinner's
coin.
on.
it's him.
At the same time.
All right.
Okay.
I minor illusion a stone in his hand.
And it doesn't feel like
It
stone.
sure doesn't. It feels like nothing.
Yeah.
That's my precious stone. As my hand.
As your other
my
hand's-
hand is still here. Oh no.
You make me do this for.
So she
Fine,
goes, finds
fine.
the rest of you.
As the
Fine.
clouds continue, the rain starts to fall, and there's something. Did you swap it back?
I saw the back.
Did you swap it back?
Yeah. I have
I'll,
to.
I'll
And
grab her
and, and
attention.
and for half a second, in a flash of lightning, you see Bridgeton. And it goes back to Bridgewater again. And the
Anybody
cloud,
else
and the
perceive
cloud,
it?
and the cloud begins to rotate the other direction again.
Alright, so.
Okay, what's going
Alright,
on?
so the deal was we do this. Oh, hello, Mary.
Okay, what have you guys
She walks
been up
in.
to?
She walks in the inn.
I-
All right, what's going on?
I also we've been trying to walk back to the inn.
Okay,
I had a hunch.
What's going on? Something happened 27 minutes ago, almost.
you're
to
standing
the-
inside the inn. There are a lot of people in the inn, including a certain farmer you recognize, who now is like covering his head with his hand.
And a bird.
Yeah.
And a bird.
What did happen 27 minutes ago?
Sky.
Okay,
Care
just a
about
moment.
that.
It's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, what did
I
happen?
mean, it's very important. We saw what we saw yesterday for a brief instant.
Is she back?
Who's back?
I thought you said it was only in the mornings.
Are you okay, little bird?
The
Sky.
innkeeper's going, what's with her?
Oh.
27
I'm hungry.
Oh,
Well,
I'll
she
definitely
wants
get you.
to eat.
We'll definitely get you something.
Thank you.
Some soup.
Listen. Yes, I love soup. I've made enough of it for Cord.
27
I've actually gotten pretty good at it. Okay,
Did I
look
wait
at.
until we're
I
in
need
our
to know.
They go get her for some food because she clearly is off her meds.
Yeah.
Can we go talk somewhere private?
Sure, you have a room upstairs. You've always
Okay,
had a
we're
room
going
upstairs.
upstairs to the room.
Whoever
You
straggles, I
and you.
shove them.
And anybody else who wants to.
I grab.
Okay,
I
so
got
everybody's
them.
upstairs in the room.
Okay, listen. For a moment, we saw Bridgeton.
Okay.
No, the town, as it was. But then it just flashed away almost as fast. So what were you doing and what were you casting or what were you have?
I'm there as well.
Why are you implying that it was me? It was something
Okay,
you did.
but-
I saw
Guys,
a flash
just so you
of
know,
light.
we're right at 8 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. I'm going to let the stream have 10 minutes while you
Yeah.
guys figure this stuff out. All right?
Oh,
Thanks,
bird.
stream. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Okay, you saw a flash of light.
Wait, hold on,
Oh,
hold on,
no.
hold on, hold on.
That's what she
let's-
Hang on, hang
no,
on,
no.
hang on.
So we'll
Hold, save
pause
that.
there.
Save that for
That's
the
where we stopped
commercial
at.
break.
So
Okay.
you saw a flash of light.
I'm gonna get something like. What? Anybody want a water?
I'd be down for water.
You'd be down for a water?
Yes, please.
I'm down for a water. Anybody else?
The intelligent bird have fun. You're making a bird.
Oh,
Hmm?
You have fun being a bird.
Yes, I'm having
So much fun.
a lot of fun.
Are you having a boots?
I'm having several hoots. Yes, thank you.
But
several weeks of fun all in 1 week?
Oh yeah.
This has been very interesting and fun. But the point is, remember, he lost something, which I didn't know what it was. But he said he lost something, he had to regain it. Did he regain it and then lose it again?
Who lost what and what now?
Okay. Something was lost and needs to be regained.
I don't know what that would be. I don't know who said this.
Maybe the wind.
Sorry. My bad.
Something was taken out of one time into another time.
Yes.
Oh, guys.
It needs to be regained so that we can,
In this time, we're now.
so we can
blowing
end
hammers.
this.
Yes.
So the thing needs to be moved somewhere else.
Right.
And so we do know, it's something that must have been lost when the Mark II exploded, because everything happened from that moment.
Yes.
So the only person that was in that Mark II that might know is, we need to,
Is Kush of all people.
is Cusham, not Cush. King,
I also
King
was
Kush, yes.
Wait, I also was in there.
yes,
No.
and what did you see?
My Iron Stone activated and went.
And
And
who
then I got spit
activated
back
the
out.
stone?
I did.
You activated a stone.
And I activated a stone, hopped in, and got beat up by whatever was inside, and then got sucked back out and lost my stone.
Oh, your ion stone.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't have, an ion stone is a magical item, and we could detect for that. So, who has detect magic?
Not me at the moment.
Kush does.
Do you have detect magic?
I do not.
So, Kush can.
You're a sorcerer, but you don't have detect
I am
magic.
not a
she's
sorcerer.
a
Excuse
bard.
you.
Not you.
Oh.
I have other things to spend my known magics on.
Yeah, sorcerers don't have those.
I
Okay,
got some.
Like being able to heal and make walls of pure light.
Well, isn't
I considered detect magic to be beneath me, and it was not worth the known
Okay,
spell.
let me go get.
How's that working out for you?
Pretty well.
Just make the gnome do it.
Listen, I leave like the really
We're
commonly
still
cast.
alive, guys.
Oh,
Oh wow! Oh my god!
I'm trying to figure out, yeah,
It's
it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
One of the commercial breaks with Nycos.
You okay there?
I think trolling with one of her views. It's good.
These should be doing it.
It's too bad there's no TV on Nycos because I loved making